Alright, hello everybody. And so right now I'm seeing about this. Let me see if I can put that there maybe. And that should give me room for that. Alright. Excellent. Alright, everything seems to be in order. Alright, so I think the pinned comment is there. Excellent. So let's go ahead and get into this. And so right now I'm doing this. I should show y'all what I have so far. Actually, let me expand this a little bit so I can see it a tad better. I don't think I'm gonna use much new colors right now, so I can just... Oh gosh. Alright. It's not like y'all are gonna see that part, so I'm just gonna expand this a tad to right there. And this to right here. Sup, Maddie True? Welcome to the stream. You're currently doing one of your maps as well as doing like 5-minute art, if anyone suggested. And so let me just show what I have so far. I'm just gonna flip through it frame by frame instead of like playing it like that. You can see a dragon just flying on its way down and like so. And then you can see this character, which is Caleb. I feel like I should make his hand a little, the palm of his hand slightly darker, just slightly. Alright, that's better. Alright, but anyways, welcome to the stream, Maddie True. Alright, so, got that. And then I'm gonna have her give him a fishing pole. It's gonna make sense in a bit. I don't know if it's gonna make sense this stream, but it will make sense when it's done. Alright, so we're gonna have the arm go kind of like this. For her character, her hands are always like tucked into her, what do they call it? Sleeves? I don't know how I forgot the word for sleeves, but it's basically that. And so let's see. Right, so let's see, does this look like a fishing line? Alright, let's have like a 10 go like so, and that, and then like this. And that should be fishing line adjacent. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and make this. Draw Sonic the Hedgehog. Alright. Let's go ahead and draw Sonic. Alright, so go on over to here, do a quick Sonic drawing in 5 minutes or less, and let's do it now. I do all of these from memory, so let's go ahead and do this. This and that. Let me just move that to be less, so I have a bit more room. Alright, so let's have this go kind of like that. Keep in mind, this is completely from memory. Let's do that. I know the eyes were connected like so. Like so. Oh gosh. Alright, let's undo that and put that here. Let's just give him another spike to even it out. Put like so. I don't think he had ears, so I'm just gonna leave him like that. Let's give him that. Keep in mind, it's gonna be done in 5 minutes, and it's gonna just look all kinds of messed up. So, just so you know, it's not gonna look very good. So let's just do that. Let's do 4 fingers, even though I think he has 5. Let's do this along with the navel tin. I heard that apparently this is kind of like a... Oh, Sonic had ears. Oh, thank you. I know he had ears, but I wasn't sure where it was. I think it was like here, but that didn't seem right to me. So I think it's probably somewhere like here. Let me just erase a bit of it. Thank you for the reminder. Let me put this here, and erase a little bit more of this. Actually, I should. Oh, this should be fine. And let's see. Speaking of this, so I still need to do my voice lines for your 10. I've been busy, been working on 10 for my show. So I start off with shorts and so. Alright, sounds good. But yeah, and there's no pressure on when you need to do them. You can just do them whenever you have the time. I don't mind. And I'll be happy to do my lines whenever you're ready too. Like for your show. So let me just do this. Put that here, do this. So it's kind of like that, like this, that. That's kind of like the socks to it, but it kind of went like so. See, how much time do I got left? I got 3 more minutes for this, so it's actually pretty good. At least I have time to color this guy. So that looks all kinds of messed up, but just from memory. Remember there being like some kind of stripe, white stripe on it. So let's do that. Marcus said hi. What's up, Marcus? My OC poster. It's just seen like community post for him. I can't remember that off the top of my head, but I'll try to see if I could do it. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see. Got 2 more minutes for it, so I can have Sonic like do his iconic like thumbs up. Not thumbs up, but I think they call it a peace sign. I forget what it's called. Alright, so you gotta do that. I think he had spikes, so I'm just gonna have like some gold here. Now let's make him blue. Now we have crackhead Sonic right here. Sonic just being a little crackhead right here. Alright, so let's make him white right now. Sup, Carolina? He's the son of Professor Sycamore, by the way, in Pokemon Future, one of my fan projects. Alright, sounds cool. Let me... Wait, what did I do? Alright, what the heck? Oh, I see the issue now. Sorry, got that. Let's put that here, make this white. And that's what I was going for. So that, make the stripes white. And I got exactly 20 more seconds. So, I'm gonna just hurry and do that. And shoot, the 10 didn't color. Alright, that's fine. And there we have Sonic. Thank you for the suggestion. What was his name? Alright, Shadow. Why didn't he have me draw Shadow? Oh, well, that's fine. Shadow. 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 Alright, so let's go and see if I can find Maddie Chooston. It should be easy. Hey, let's go here. And let's see, where is it? Alright, posts. Like I said, this is gonna be 5 minutes. Which one was it? Sup, Ape Green? Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's see. 5 minutes. Draw my OC Luminary. Yeah, let's see. I think that's his name. You can't see their names very well. 2 more. Alright, that one's Leon. Oh, here he is. Okay, found him. So let's do that. And I actually have a reference photo this time, so let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so let's do this right about now. Alright, so let's actually start with the head first. That is not Sonic. Yeah, it's his cousin, Sonic. He just got out of the institution. he was critically injured. Alright, so anyways, we got this right here. We got, let's go ahead and put this here. I'm not sure if this is an ear or a piece of hair, but I'm gonna just go ahead and do it. Oh wait, no, that is hair. And so we got this. I like the hairstyle of this Mandy Joe. And so we got that here. Let's go ahead and put this to about right here. Let's go like so. And I feel like I messed up the proportion somewhere, but that's fine. We'll just roll with it. Alright, so we got that here. I think there's another part of glasses here, so let's do this. Let's do that. Eyebrows like so. Let's give him his eyes like that. Oh my. That didn't sound good. Alright, anyways, let's see. What's up, Carolina? Welcome to the stream. Who flew Sonic with a duck? He looks like a mutant. Yeah, didn't make him in only 5 minutes, from memory, I might add. I don't really use references. I'm just gonna do the 5-minute stuff from memory. So keep it basic as heck. Like if someone suggests like Transformers, I'm just gonna do it, draw a truck. Alright, so we got this. Let's go ahead and do his neck. I'm just gonna do this for the neck. So let's do this. So let's do this. But yeah, I don't know if you can like go back and like see the other stuff in short. So let me just show Sonic again real quick and then head back to it. Crackhead Sonic. Alright, so we got this. So let's do it fast. So that's fine. Let's do it kind of like so. Kind of like so. Who's that? This is a character that Marichu, my mod, like, created. So I'm just drawing here real quick. Actually, I think this is a man. By the way, before people ask, this was one of my favorite Pokemon series, right? I ate a penguin that plays chess. I can draw that if you want me to, like after this. Some fella eating a penguin. Seems interesting. So we're gonna do that. And this. Really like the length of this fella's arms. Right, so that should be good. Let's see, the coat goes far. Alright, so let's go to about here and to here. And how long have I been doing this? I got 1 minute left. Goodness. Alright, so got that, this, and then I gotta color them in. So we're gonna do this. This, I'm not gonna connect it at the bottom so it fills in better. Like so. Since I'm pressed for the time, I'm not gonna connect it like so. So we're gonna do that. So let's color him in. Right. So I got roughly 30 more seconds. That's in stuck right there. His hands are gigantic. Yeah, got some big hands. And you know what they say about guys with big hands? they give good massages. So we're gonna go ahead and do this, that, and that. So we got this orange right here. I think his hair is black, so I'm just gonna do that. And out of time, but I'll still just color it anyway. So we're gonna do this. Make it brown. Black belt. The heck just happened? Alright, something happened. Alright, I don't know what that was, but back to this. Alright, so orange. So thank you for the suggestion, Maddie True. I draw it like pretty similar, but I think I messed up the head. But I think I got the body pretty spot on. Alright, so I'm just gonna put Maddie, M-A-D-I-E. Alright, so please don't be mean. This is my OC, thank you. Alright. Okie dokie. But yeah, y'all know the rules since I typed it down this time. If you want me to draw something, I will draw it. If not, I will head back and continue animated. Alright, so just let me know when you want me to draw. Alright, so let's do this man's fish hook, or this woman's, I should say. Alright, so let's see, let's make this, that, this, and let's make this orange. There's some big puffy clouds outside today. They look so beautiful. I don't look at the clouds often, but when I do, they look so majestic. Y'all ever look at clouds? Clouds are just so neat. Apparently they're heavy as heck, yet they're floating. But hey, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But they're massive, so I guess that makes sense why they're so heavy, but yeah, it's just so peculiar. One of the wonders of the world, at least in my humble opinion. It's not really a wonder since we already know all about it, but it's a wonder to me. Alright, so got this. Let's go ahead and this is the one pathetic looking pole. Let's make this pole a little darker. Then I could add some white to it, maybe. And this pole just looks a little bit too little, but I'm just going to keep it like that because I think that's fine. So we're going to just do this. And so let's do this. Let's have like the little bits of hooks that's usually on the pole. I ought to make that part white, so I think I'll do that too. So, oh, what is that button? Oh, that's not new. Alright, so if y'all ever want to talk about anything, you can let me know. That would be good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this here and then add something to the hook. Since the night sky is going to be kind of purple, I should make the hook kind of like a standing out color. So let me just test it with these colors that I have already. And so blue works fine. So I'm gonna just make the hook that color. Alright. I should have drew that before I did all that. Anyways. I might try to go live at some point also. Just give me YouTube short audio for the first Pokemon feature animation. Since I'm starting with shorts, you can pick one of my favorite characters out of the tree. Alright, sounds good. Just like write down like the lines you want me to say. Like you could do it like in a post or do it in a video like I made, or like basically anything. And I will say them to the best of my abilities. So let me go ahead and just delete that part right here. And now let's just have this part be duplicated. Alright, that's good. That's good right there. Yeah. So let's just draw the hand, and I'm gonna have to draw the hand every time, but that's fine. You know, for ease of access, I shouldn't have done all of those squiggle white lines. It's not too late to undo it, but right, let me see. I don't mind doing that. I could just paint it in. Alright, so let's do this. And that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Let me put that here. Alright, let's see. Well, just an audio. You don't need voice acting. Just like meme sword or something. Showing one of the characters. Alright. So basically, like I said, improv it. Like, just say what the character like might say. And then you can animate like the character actually saying it. Alright, that sounds cool. Well, I'll just do it whenever. I'll do it like at some point soon. I might record it today if I have the time. In fact, if you have like your recording software up, I can actually mute the music and just say whatever you want me to right now, if that's okay with you. But either one should be fine. Alright, so let me see. How is this? And we color this in like so. Like so. Yeah, that's not too bad. Let's just do that, and then I could just have her hand him this fishing line. Why did it get so thin? How did that happen? Alright. Second time's the charm. Alright, so. Oh, okay. Well, I'm happy to help whenever you're ready for it. But yeah, like for my cartoon, you could just like say the lines whenever you're ready, but like don't have any music playing in the background, because that would be easier for me to like just use the voice like as intended, and I can just add my own music in the background. So let's see. I don't know why I copied that much frames. It didn't seem all that necessary. So, by the way, this is the character you're going to be voicing in my cartoon. So which one would you like to try out? Lumari or Vesper? I like the name Vesper. That reminds me of this movie called Vesper, where rich people decided to like mutate the crop so that normal people couldn't grow anything, and they had to rely and worship the rich. Excuse me. Then they brought back slavery, but at least they made clones to be their slaves. But It's still very revolting. But yeah, it's a movie called Vesper. Pretty good movie, if I do say so myself. But yeah, let's see. I highly encourage y'all to check it out if you haven't seen it. Right, so I think that should be fine there. Let's have his hand start to extend. But yeah, I'll do Vesper. So let's do this and that. Like so. And so that's like so. This here, nope, that there, yep. Erase. But yeah, I'm not too sure how much time I have left. So we got that. But yeah, we were Brandon right, weren't we? Then it simmered and sizzled and left. But yeah. I like the name Vesper, so I will do that. And so that's looking good so far. I usually, like for the cartoon, I was planning on like drawing the irises, but goodness gracious, animation takes a long time. I always known that, but irises are not a necessary thing for animation. So I'm just gonna make their pupils black as heck, black as ice, black as a black-eyed pea. But black-eyed peas aren't black, but they're only black in a certain spot of it. I think it's in the indents or whatever they call like the crease. Like if a bean was a butt, then the pea would be like in between the cheeks. Like I'm trying to visualize it. Like this here is the bean. And then this here would be like where the pea is in the black-eyed pea. Anyways. And so anyways, I don't know where I was going with that. Right. Okay, so Vesper is the son of the boss of Syndicate Corbeil. Alright. Let's see. That music is so groovy. Yeah, that's an old terminology, but you know what? I'm bringing it back. Just decided to. Got all kinds of groovy music playing. And so it's kind of like how I recently learned that lit was apparently a trend all the way back in the 90s. I think it fell out of fashion by now though, but I vaguely remember lit being like all over the place. I want to say 5 years ago. Well, you know what, time flies. It could be 15 or maybe 10. I don't know. But yeah, lit was all the way in the 90s, possibly 80s. Just like chillin'. Apparently that one is all the way back in the 50s. Crazy, isn't it? And so let's have him just grab the timer. Why did I say timer? The hook by now. And then I can just have the hook do like a quick little animation swinging type of thing. And I think that would look pretty nice. I need water. Excuse me. Alright, so. By the way, please like the stream to help it see the light of day for more people. But only like it if you like it. I don't wanna pressure y'all. Even though I low-key am. It's just that a lot of folks forget to. I have the opposite problem. Every single video that I watch, I press the like button. It doesn't really matter who it is, I just do it. But like, if I dislike the video, then I don't really do that. I just go ahead and just let them just go ahead and dislike it if it's not good. Alright, oh, there's a new comment from Maddie Drew. I forgot to read it. Alright, Vesper. The quality is slightly lower than expected, but it's not really any different from the actual animation, so that's fine. Anyways, Vesper uses poison and steel type Pokemon. Only I have one line idea for Vesper. Alright. Alright, Vesper, so steel and poison. And I dig that combination. It kind of gives like a pollution vibe to the character. Kind of like big corporate type pollution, like big oil. At least that's what I'm getting from the character. So what I'm thinking is maybe a line could go like let's see, what was it? I know it wasn't pollution, but it was something similar to pollution. Right, poison. Right. You could have a line saying like, "Oh, I'm poisoning the world just so I can run it with a steel boot or something like that." It needs refining. But hey, that's why we write. We write so that we can refine stuff so it sounds better than just off the cuff thinking. Like, there are masters that are able to just do like stuff automatically, and they are like improv majors, and that's good for them. But for normal folks like you and I, we can't improv. We have to like refine the lines, find the correct stuff for it, and just make sure it looks as fine as possible. Alright, so we got this and that. So let me just have an open hand, as if it was gonna be a slap, but it's not. Personally, I'm wondering if I should just make them have, goodness gracious, have 4 fingers, or the normal 5, because these characters, they're supposed to have 5 fingers, and 5 fingers is what I intend for them to keep. But let's see. Excuse me. Alright, popped it right there, and wait. It tested my patience. I'll poison your Pokemon with my Arbok. Oh, Arbok, use poison powder. Powder. That sounds neat. I could read it now if you like. Like if you want to like use the voice clip. Just let me know when you're ready and I'll mute the music. And I could do it right now. Like, that voice line is way better than what I thought of. So let me go ahead and put it in. I've been waiting at the edge of the water, and something. Anyway, Maddie Drew, does your phone, like, when you have like an older phone, does it just run out of batteries almost instantly? Because I had this thing charging for the whole night, and I've only been using it. And when I used it for like 10 minutes, it already is at like 92%. Yeah, I sincerely believe that phone companies, whenever they want you to buy a new phone, they just drastically slow down the former phone, do all kinds of nonsense. That is my humble belief, and I think it was proven one time. I believe they said it. Do it when you can. All right. If you're ready to record it, I could do it like right now. All right, so I'll do it right now. If you want me to do it later too, you'll have to like type the comment again, like in a true comment, because I will probably forget by the time the stream is over. But so for right now, I'll do it. All right, so let's mute that so you can have like the perfect audio quality. You're testing my patience. That doesn't really sound like Vesper. All right. You're testing my patience. I'll poison your Pokemon with my Arbok. Go Arbok! Use poison powder! Does that sound good? I think it sounded pretty nice. Just let me know if you want me to do another line. Another go at it. So yeah, just let me know and I'll pause the music and try again. Alright, so let's see. Actually, I'm not sure if the music is even being heard, so let me let me just see it the other way. So, oh shoot. Yeah, alright, let me see. Alright, I could hear a little something. I'll probably just go ahead and up it just a teeny bit. So now it's like that percentage. That should be good. I'll come back and record it later. Alright, sounds good. Let's see. Alright, next frame, I think I'll delete the other frames that I made because I made 9 frames for this, and it's only a small amount that wasn't necessary. So let's do this. Oh, went over the line. Let's just redo that line. It's just worth it to do that instead of doing that over. Alright. Kind of reminded me, like what I just said, reminded me of the Rabbids. I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but there was this show back in the day called Rabbids Invasion, which kind of matches my name. Stars these alien rabbits, and they were stupid as heck. I don't know how they got to Earth, but they got to Earth. But yeah, let me just draw one real quick. In fact, why draw one there when I could just draw one in this spot? All right, let me just draw one real quick so that y'all can see. But like, they were these really odd, like bug-eyed looking creatures. So just do like the pupil. The pupil is gonna be kind of messed up. Alright, so let's do that. I can't remember if they had teeth or not. So I mean, a nose or not. Oh, that sounded powerful. I loved it. Thank you. I am glad you like it. So let me just do this. But yeah, these are like how the rabbits look, at least from memory. They obviously look a lot cuter, but this is basically how I remember them looking. They also had this pudgy little belly, had this, had that, and then had like these. Remember, keep in mind, these aren't like actual rabbits. These were alien rabbits. They're trying to invade the planet, and they were doing horrible. They kept on killing a bunch of people accidentally on purpose. Those were accidents, but they were trying to harm them, so on purpose. And so we got that, this. The eyes were kind of like that, ironically enough. Got that, put this here, and the tin was kind of like so. And I think they had some little tin in the middle of their tin, their palm. And so it was like basically how the rabbits looked. They had all of these other customizations to them. And all they could say was blah, 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 blah. Something like that. So let me do that and get some blue up in here. And let's give them their blue irises because that's what made them like kind of be dumb, at least in their culture, which is blue eyes. They say that about human culture as well. I don't think it's the case anymore, but from what I heard back in the day, they used to say that folks with like blonde hair and blue eyes, they were beautiful, but they were very, very stupid. And I don't think people think that anymore, though. At least I haven't heard it. And that's a weird turn into distance. I don't remember that being there. Anyways, let's see. And back to this. To move Oliver from Pokemon until you draw him. I don't know how he looks. If you have a community post of him too, then I can draw him though. Excuse me. Oh, 180 views already? Goodness gracious. I wish they would have stuck around. Excuse me. Alright, so let's see. Where is it? Alright, let me see. Arbok. But yeah, I can do that. Oh, I have to go to Google. I don't like doing that on stream. But sure, why not? Let's do that. Oh, that looks cool as heck. Alright, I'll do that. So, let's go ahead and do this. For those of you that are scared of snakes, I suggest you wait for the next 6 minutes or so. Just as a precaution. We're gonna draw a tick snake today. Alright, and go. So let's do this. I was gonna say each episode, but like each picture, that's the correct word for it, has his mouth open with his little ribbon tongue just sticking out. It looked cute. So let me just do this. Add the teeth. Let's just add the one eye like so. It ain't gonna be too detailed. So it's gonna have this. Let's have this at this side. That's a bit. The F did I do? Alright. There we go. That's better. Alright, so got this. Alright, so that's good. Let's do this line like so. Do this covering like that. But yeah, it's not gonna be anywhere near exact or like the same. It's just gonna be my rendition of it. Alright, so let's see. I began this at 44, so I got like 3 more minutes, which is pretty good. Let me get that and put that right there. Yeah. Okay. So let's do the. Alright, so let's do that. Have him go kind of like so. Like I said, this snake is fat as heck. Fat snake. So, got that. Let's fill in the black parts like so. So, like that. Let's get his eye going. Now, let's get the white parts. This is basically just his eyes and teeth. So let's zoom on in. It really seems like this creature. Oh, it does have a nose. Alright, so there's 2 nostrils right here. Oop. His nostrils ought to be bigger. I almost missed it. Alright, so we got orange. So let's just do that first, and then I can do the specific yellow hearts, it seems. And so posted the community post. Alright. But that is a good idea, though. I could probably make like a post of like one of my characters for the show that I'm making, like saying something. There's a pink variant, a gray variant, and a purple variant. So for the sake of it not blending in too much, I'm gonna just choose the gray variant. So kind of like this. This is kind of gray. It's not all the way gray. See, that's gray adjacent. Oh, got only 10 seconds left for this one here, so let's do that. This, and that. Alright, thank you for the suggestion, Maddie Drew. Alright, so let's copy in these lyrics. Put this here. Maddie. So, got all of that. So, I have made, I've already forgot this fella's name, Arbok. Yeah, that's it. I made Arbok. I made a rabbit. I completely forgot how these guys' noses look, but I got everything else pretty much spot on. I made Maddie 2's original character, and I made a crackhead Sonic. And I think I'll just at least give him the justice of finishing his hand. Right, so at least he has that going for him. But yeah, Techhead Sonic. Alright, so it's basically that, and I also am doing an animation. Get back into this. Look at that show that's on right now. Alright, let's see. You know what? TV need to know my location. Honestly. Shouldn't it already know? Goodness gracious. I mean, the TV is a stationary object. I'm just saying. So let's see. My stream is starting to crash. Let's see what is it. Did you see the community post? I should put Vespa's pickle on with it. Yeah, I actually looked up Arbok real quick. Right, so. But yeah, well, thank you for the post though. Let me just give it a like. Why isn't it? Alright. Let me try clicking it. Yeah, I don't know. It's some kind of glitch that's happening for me. Alright, I don't know what. It's fine though. It is fine. And so, let's just keep it going. Alright, so let's go ahead and where was I? Alright, let's see. It's a poison type versus partner is Gengar. Arbok is like his secondary partner. Alright. Alright, so now I have to redo this part. So let's do this. So let's erase that and put some of it right here. And then let's have Caleb here. Just go ahead and grab this like so. But yeah, man, if you ever played Outer Wilds, like that game like has a pretty heavy like camping vibe to it. because like it's about like aliens. They just go camping on different planets, but like it's also has so many like life-changing experiences to it. So yeah, it's a oh my, oh gosh, that hurt. Hit my own cheek. Okay. Oh, it's still hurting. I'm gonna stop talking for right now. A short meme I could animate with one of my Pokemon OCs from Pokemon Future. I'm not really into memes, so I can't really name any. Like the meme that comes to mind is maybe like everybody do the flop meme, or maybe it's a good meme. Maybe chicken jockey. That one was also popular. But yeah, I'm not really much of a meme kind of guy. I don't really follow memes too much. Alright, let me get rid of those extras because it's not necessary having her hold it. And let's do 4. That's, oh, turn into 5. Okay. Alright, so let's do 5. But yeah, like have the character say chicken jockey, and then we could have like the like who was it? Arbok. You could have Arbok pop out and it's him instead of the chicken jockey. That could be neat. Yeah, I don't know. Would have to fit one of the characters, either Lumen or Vesper. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know much about memes, yet alone villainous memes, so I don't really know what to tell you. Let's up that volume a bit. Well, Mary is a good guy. That guy from what's they call it? That muscular fellow that's always in blue. He got real popular. Oh, Lazy Town. Yeah, I'm sure there's like a Lazy Town meme, so you could probably replace Blue Hero Man with 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 that Lumeri, and then replace Vesper with excuse me, villain number 1. Because like that's the kind of memes that I know. It's those real old ones because I don't really keep up with the current stuff. That ain't my forte. But let's see. Say we are number 1. It's misunderstood for a villain. It's understood. Okay. Back to this. And so we got that. Everything seems to be in order here. I should have erased this man's 10 here, so let's just erase it. In fact, let's just erase all of that except this, and I could just redraw that part. Yeah, that will work. And then just cut. Alright. There we go. Everything is saved as it should be. The heck, I lost a like. That's unfortunate. Oh well. It's the name of the game. You can't win them all, but you can lose it. Alright, so one movie that I'm watching is one called Wonka. It seems alright, but the heck? Oh, even less. That's unfortunate. If you want to know what I mean by misunderstood for a villain, that means Vesper is not really a villain. He's just misunderstood for one because he looks like one. Okay. So he is one of those folks with like an evil looking face. I remember watching a cooking show, and this man had the most evil looking face. Like, oh my gosh. If you was walking alone on the street with him, you would start running if you saw his face. But he was a really nice fella. He was actually actively helping the other people in that cooking show, who was helping some of his actual enemies, who they're competing against each other for money, and he was there helping them. So yeah, you can't judge a book by its cover all the time, but it's still safe to exercise caution because sometimes people look exactly how they would seem. Alright, so and let's also have Chloe just have her hands kind of like this. But yeah, I kind of like wrote down just about everything I plan on having in my story. And I just haven't gotten the details down yet, but I wrote down basically everything. It really is something how it's getting dark outside from 5 o'clock. I really dislike daylight savings time. I was like 100% certain they gotten rid of it last year, but apparently it's back. I don't know, but that is what it is, I suppose. So let's see. Run away from Vespers. Arbok or Gengars. Arbok. Could strangle me. Sneak up behind me and scare me to death. Hmm. Since not too many folks are watching right now, I'm gonna just take this liberty to change my TV channel. Because right now it's Xena Warrior Princess, and I'm not really interested in that show. I mean, maybe it was good back in the day. Could still be good now. Oh, signal left. Oh, now it's back. If the signal left that, they may leave the internet stopping soon. So, buy in advance just in case. I'm here though, at least. Yeah, thank you for that. Let's see. Right, so. I'm gonna make this man blink. Even though he's just a boy. Loving this animation so far, by the way. I'm so happy that you like it. Maddie Chu, that you love it, Maddie Chu. So, yeah, that is so good to hear. And so let's go and over to here and have Chloe close her eyes. This is the character that you'll be voicing, by the way. I was thinking about like doing the voice myself, but I think that would be kind of dumb. So I'm glad that you volunteered. I think I will definitely do the voice of Caleb, the male character. And not this one here. Right, so they blink. They blunk. Then all I have to do is animate their arms going away from each other, and I'm actually 1/4 of the way done. So this is like way easier than the other one ever since the other one broke. If I finished the other one since the first part broke, I could probably just submit like the halfway, which is the. Since I luckily took 2 parts, I could probably just do that one and then I could submit the first part later. That could work. Right, but anyways, let's focus on this now since it's like the animation at hand. Still don't know how the freaking tin corrupted. I don't know. I just hate when that happens. And if these two had Pokemon, what do you think they would have? I don't know too much about Pokemon type, but this one is this girl one. She's kind of violent, so she would probably have a dangerous Pokemon, like maybe a fire type Pokemon. While this one is very wacky and wild, so I think he would probably have like a fun-loving Pokemon. I never really see Squirtle in action, but I feel like Squirtle is a really fun-loving Pokemon. Excuse me. Actually, before I do all that, before I forget, let's do that. Increase that to about yay here. Fire or poison for her. This, I don't think she likes to watch them suffer for too long. So I think she would like to catch people on fire. If there weren't any people left, everyone's dead. Except for her stepbrother, which is Caleb right here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna just animate the hook. The F? What's that? Alright. Well, anyways. And Fairy or Electric Caleb. Probably Electric. Because when it comes to heroes, for some reason, a lot of the black ones have electric powers, which is neat. So I think it would be neat if he had like an electric Pokemon. Like one of my favorite black superheroes, I should say, is Static Shock. It's an old one, but a good one. He did like so many cool episodes fighting so many villains. It's neat. You have the opportunity, you should check it out. And so let's go ahead and put this here and erase that. Here we go. And it's actually, let's see, let's have it still swing to the back. Why am I doing this? This can just be like touch-up animation that I do like when I'm already done with the whole thing. But I'll probably forget it by then, so maybe I may as well do a little bit now. Caleb would have Pikachu. I think Chloe would have Charizard. Yeah, I think that's accurate. So there, that is looking good. My truck is shooting me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Whoa! Yeah, let's go. Got 9 likes. That is awesome. Hopefully we can get to 10. Alright, so we got X. So let's increase this to 3. We make this like further like that. This should be more than enough for him. What would they look like as Pokemon trainers? And I think they fit the outfit style of their partners. I truly do not know. I can't recall how Pokemon trainers look because I only saw what I assumed to be the classic Pokemon, you know, with like Ash Ketchup in them. Like Ash Ketchup and Brock and the rest of them. I think it was like the middle, not the middle, but like it was really old looking. I want to say the 90s, maybe even 80s, but it was really, really old. That's the one that I watched, like a really, really old one. Then I haven't really watched any of the newer stuff. Like back from what I remembered back in the day, they only had like fire, they had electric, they had water, and I think they had like stone. It was like the Avatar elements up in there back then. And I think they had electric type. But those are the only ones that I can remember. Again, even back then, when I watched it a bunch. I wasn't really heavily into it like back then. Alright, so the first gen Indigo League. Oh, okay. Goodness gracious, the TV is flipping out. I should not have given it the shit. What was it called? I wanna get back and I forget. I wanna break free. It's 410. The clouds, I'm not looking to look at the clouds, but actually the clouds look awesome as heck. I'm actually on vacation at the moment again. And I've been taking pictures of like these pretty cool clouds like while I'm here. And I think I'm gonna draw them later so that I can like post them places. They're pretty neat. Pretty cool little clouds. Alright. So I think that's enough of animating the freaking fist hook line. So yeah, I'm just gonna delete those ones. Alright, guess that's the manual way. Alright, so that's good. That works. Fave series is Pokemon Indigo Lead X and Y and Black and White. Alright, that's cool. I think mine is the original because that's basically the only one that I saw. I haven't seen like the newer stuff. I'm sleepy, and I'm not, but I'm not going to sleep. To watch XY. It's my fave where my Pokemon Professor. Oh, now I remember a meme. And it involved Pokemon. It was like, what's my Pokemon? And then it had this Pokemon with a question mark on it, and then it revealed to be some kind of unrelated thing. So you could probably just say, like, what's my Pokemon? And then have the Pokemon you're using, or maybe one of the characters, other characters. I'm gonna drink soda. Excuse me. Where did my sock go? Sock go? Sock go? Sock go from iCarly. You know, if I remember this fact correctly, I think Sako was like one of the only characters on iCarly that was never shown once on screen. Pretty interesting tidbit. Let's do that here, gonna do this, put that there, gonna do this, right over here, gonna do that, gonna do that, and there. Alright, so yeah, it's geared. The sound is annoying. It's better for now. Open. My teeth are starting to hurt. So this may end abruptly. Buy in advance just in case. Hopefully this works. And doesn't make this worse. Gonna try a different kind of oil. The proper one is gone. Okay. I don't know how long I've been streaming, but I feel like it's over 2 hours or so. It has to be somewhere in that ballpark. Got like 200 something views, so that's good. Still can't see the amount though. And so that should be good. Let's animate her arm going down. For the sake of ease, I'm not gonna bother putting it in her pocket again. Yeah, I'm nearly out of time. So this is basically how she would look. Just have her fingers in and out, but I may reduce that so it's just the square like on its own. That could work better. Also, it makes sense for me to voice Chloe since I'm a girl. Yep, that is true. I'm trying to like make the characters easier to draw. For example, in the original design, he had buttons there. He also had had like whiteness right here. Actually have it here. Let me go to it. See, this is Caleb's original design. There were buttons there, but I guess they glitched out or something. Not glitch, but like in other versions of him, he had buttons right here. But yeah, there he is with his feet, and there's this character. As you can see, she usually has stuff on her boots, but don't have it now, because that's that. But as you can see, they both have irises. I'm not gonna do that in the animation because, goodness gracious, I already did a little bit of the animation a long time ago, but I'm gonna go back and just undo the irises. Yeah, me too. I need to get out of that habit though for animations. When it comes to just like standalone drawings, then by all means I'll do it, but for animation, that's a bit much. I also got a backpack here that he usually wears. I'm still gonna have that, but it's just not gonna be in this animation. Might have it go like in and out like different pins for that. Alright, so that's good. The new oil helped at least, so that's good. So will I voice it for your whole show or just for the pilot? I was hoping for the whole show. Like I'm hoping like to get like feedback on like the voices and all and everything like in the pilot itself, and if people seem to like everything, then I would like to have you for the whole show. Alright, so I think that's animation looks good. So let's do that to trees and then just see how it looks. Just them holding it together. Just wondering because I will voice for the whole show. Oh, that's good. Thank you. Alright, so let's have this part stretch out a little bit. Alright, and so actually I don't have the X button. So throw the cuts. Alright, so I think that's good like that. And so let's see. I'm thinking maybe I'm gonna have like Caleb do Like throw the line, maybe? Oh, shoot. Alright, that's good. Yeah, we're nearly out of time. This is fine. It's just... Alright, I already read that. Okay. It's gonna, like, have Caleb, like, throw it. So, let's see. Let's have... Well, I don't need to animate that part. Let's just, What? I can animate that part. Let's just do that. Then let's just go to here, cut that part, and just have his eyes go all the way down. By the way, there's this interesting new show going all about the internet called Florbius, and it does seem interesting. I'm not getting Apple TV Plus for that though, but it does seem interesting. It stars. Oh, he turned white. Okay. But yeah, it stars this woman, and she's like one of the last humans on Earth because it kind of follows the premise of this, except not really. Because every single human on the planet became a hive mind. Everyone is part of the same mutant horde. All of them are mutated and stuff. So yeah. So let's just have it go kind of like this. But I'm gonna undo that part because just look better like this. Just remember this show called Chicken Nugget, where this woman gets transformed into a chicken nugget. It's kind of a dumb ending because the main character, which is a guy that's in love with the girl who turned into a chicken nugget, he's just basically going to be restarting over and over again because he doesn't know what he's doing and the time is just going to keep on resetting. So that was an unfortunate ending. It's an ending, so that's that. One pixel, just one, and your whole canvas will fill up. Oh. Sorry. 273 views. Could you imagine if all of them stayed? That would have been amazing. Alright, so alright, so let's cut these extra ones here. Let's have it linger on that shot just a bit. Then I could just have, like, I don't know, maybe the character in the background. Doing that. Right. Let's just have the hook first of all. I can change the sky color in the background. So, oh, no one's online. That's fine. But yeah, I could change the color in the background to help make it a little bit better. I'm glad I got to 10. Sup, Zane? Welcome to the stream. If you want me to draw anything in 5 minutes or less, then I will do it. Alright, so let's actually go to about right here. And just do this. So that was nice change. Alright. So we got that. Let's do some lines here. And so let's do D. Why did I duplicate it? I don't know. So let's just go ahead and just add that here. And I'll just do one more for good measure. Alright, so I guess that's that then. I don't know how to fix that, but guess that's just gonna be how the 10 do now. 3 should be enough for right there. Let's observe how that looks. Bit too quick. Let's slow it on now. Go out there. See, how long is that sequence? And let's just extend it to this right there. Just cause. Alright, so that's good. Now I can do like a temporary placeholder for this one because it's gonna look pretty cool. Oh, heck yeah, 11 mics. That's awesome. Alright, so yeah, now I know for a fact it had to have been 2 hours at least. But I have no idea how long it was. Alright, so where was I? Oh yeah. Making some placeholders. Then I could just go ahead and comb through it with a fine-tooth comb. So let's just do this. Then I could just do some proper ones later in Paint.net, which is better for making stall images than OpenToons. Alright, well that's fine. that there, and yet it still was not enough. Prince decided to keep the tail a bit slimmer if he's watching his figure. And so that's good right there. Then I could just do the tail elsewhere. I think I'm probably gonna call it a day for right now. But hey, halfway through this animation already. Definitely gonna meet the deadline. I'm gonna, let's see, should I do a storyboard real quick? I'm not gonna do it on camera, obviously. And so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the characters swing on a fish hook and maybe like cut this one's wings off. I don't know. It's gonna do something. But it's gonna be interesting. Alright, so I think that's it for right now. If you enjoyed this, be sure to press that like button. And be sure to press the subscribe button because I do this randomly. Share it with your friends to help me out, and comment down below. And until next time, this is me signing out.